Hello everyone, and it's good to be here. We're in the office of the Honorable Chief Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission. And you know, the amazing thing about this wonderful commissioner is that he's the 10th Honorable Commissioner of the Public Complaint Commission, and he was also sworn in by the 10th National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Of course, this was done on the 25th of September 2024. It's our privilege, it's our honor on the Ombudsman's radio to be in his office, speaking with him, getting to know his background, and getting to know the future plans that he has for the Commission. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Honorable, it's great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Can we start with you sharing a bit about your background with us?
Well, I hail from Zaria, a very big city somewhere in Kaduna State in Nigeria. And I was born there. I had my primary, secondary, and university education all in Zaria. And thereafter, I was privileged to go to the former Oyo State. Now we have, I think, Oyo and Osun State. That was in 1984 to accommodate the mandatory national service, NYSC. And thereafter, I had to wait a bit to see how I can join the Nigerian Army through the short service course. But as God will have it, my destiny came into the Nigerian Customs. That was sometime in 1987. I served in the Nigerian Customs for 33 years before my retirement. And today I'm here. Though before here, after the service, I joined politics to see how I can assist my community as well as my country. That is what I can give you for now.
Fantastic.
Because if we are to go with that, that will take us till tomorrow.
What experiences did you gather from the past that you think will help in your, of course, your journey now as the Honorable Chief Commissioner of Public Complaints Commission?
First, I have a very good family upbringing. I came from a royal family. And of course, the cradle of learning in Zaria. If you hear Zaria, the history of Zaria, whatever perception you have, it's a center of learning. If you go into the history of northern Nigeria, especially the Hausa history. So that is part of my advantage, and the great Ahmadu Bello University also further molded me to acquire additional knowledge on how to accommodate people. I could remember my first year in the university, we had a course called Sociology 103. And I'm not supposed, Sociology 103 is a course that is being taken in the Social Sciences Department. And I was in Faculty of Environmental Design. So I was like, what do I have to do in social science? It was later when we went deeply into the program, I realized from the interpretation of, rather from the meaning of sociology, study of human behavior. So that has partly molded most of us that have passed through Ahmadu Bello University. And we know to a large extent how to handle people, how to deal with, how to accommodate. Through the religious background, we are taught in Islam that God has not made two people equal. No, even no matter how identical they are, their perception, their attitude, their behavioral attitude may in one way or the other differ.
Yeah.
So I think these are part of the qualities that one has acquired from the home upbringing. Then coming to my profession, one, I skipped my earlier information to, I taught for about 2 years at the prestigious Kaduna Polytechnic.
Wow.
That is within the short time, the 2 years that I was waiting to join the Nigerian Army. So I was a lecturer there for 2 years. and I developed so much keen interest in teaching. Till tomorrow, I visit schools in my hometown, and I even teach children, pupils, on the grassroots. Yes, till tomorrow it's my passion. So in the customs, as you know, it is a paramilitary institution. Whatever you read in university, when you go to paramilitary institution, you have to be drawn into perfection. You have to be taught on what to do and how to do it. It is a professional ethic and cadre that once you are there, you will have to go to classes, you will have to go to the field, you have the class experience, you have the field experience. And to a large extent, depending on your rate of growth, like me, I was advantaged to go to so many countries for various courses. The first ethic you will learn is discipline. Discipline in your timing, discipline in whatever you do, honesty, sincerity, and then, of course, you have already made a pledge to serve the country with all your strength, just like what we have in the current national anthem. We had it when we were in secondary school, and that was, I think I was in secondary school from 3 or 4, I think from 4, when they stopped it. And they introduced a new one. And I'm happy to be alive that it has been brought back. Yes, because it makes a lot of sense.
It's a prayer for Nigeria.
So customs is a service that you will learn a lot in terms of money policy, in terms of politics, and name them. It's a profession that you must be disciplined to be there. And you will be taught how to shoot a gun, because you are part of the security agencies of the country. After the first 4, Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian Police, we have customs, we have immigration, we have civil defense, and so on and so forth. Once you are trained to hold a gun, you are part and parcel of the security network of the country. And in the time of need, you may be called upon to join the armed forces to help and safeguard the country. So such experience, part of what I think have made me up as a person today, and I'm very proud to be here.
Fantastic. Now, all of these experiences that you've had, how do you think it'll help you deal with the challenges faced by the Public Complaints Commission?
Well, first, this is an institution. Public Complaints Commission, as the name implies, is an institution that, from what I read and from the name, that has to do with issue of justice. People that have been treated awkwardly, or rather, their rights are taken away from them in one way or the other, and they have no remedy, they have nowhere, especially the people from the downtrodden. Maybe they don't have money to get a lawyer or to go to court, because everything in the world is money.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, even whatever it is, it has to involve. Now, government has keyed, the Nigerian government has keyed into the international program of how to assist such people. Remember, it is a program that was started somewhere in Europe, in Sweden, in 1809, and we are talking about 2 centuries now. While in Nigeria, it started in 1975. So it is something that one, from his heart, to help human being, not only human beings. If you have a dog, if you have any animal that you feel somebody has killed
unjustly,
you can report the person. So we are here, and we are ready to see how we contribute our quota to that effect.
Fantastic. Wow, you know, that's why I keep saying the Public Complaint Commission is a place that caters to everyone free of charge. Once you have a complaint or an injustice that has been done to you in whatever form, you know our offices, of course, are everywhere in the country with several locations. Some of them will be scrolling on your screen. And of course, you can access those locations and give us a call. And of course, we'll be able to address those complaints. We're still with the Honorable Chief Commissioner, Honorable BASHIR ABUBAKAR, MFR. Proudly speaking, I've been in Kaduna State since I was 10 as well.
Wow.
Yes, since I was 10. So back to the question, sir. Now, tell us, what are your primary aims and objectives for the Public Complaints Commission?
Well, like I told you, my background, paramilitary.
Yes.
The first objective I have here is issue of adherence to rule of law, discipline. We need to inculcate that into the minds of all our staff, both senior and junior. And when you talk about discipline, you're talking about the way you compose yourself, your attitude, your morality, and what have you. Anything to do with work ethics, you don't play with it. Issue of secrecy in your working place, you don't take government issues, because when you say government, you are involving everybody in the given country. So you don't take the secret of the office out. Do your bit, professionalize in wherever you find yourself. Do your own and let me do my own. You don't expect me to do my work as the Chief Commissioner and then do the work of an accountant, at the same time do the work of a driver, at the same time do the work of my secretary.
Yes.
So when you do your own, I do my own, everybody does his own, we will now contribute meaningfully to build the nation.
Okay, so how do you intend to engage with stakeholders, including government agencies and the public, to enhance the Commission's effectiveness?
Well, stakeholders, like you know, currently we are undergoing a plenary session for 3 days, and we are finalizing today. I started by engaging my federal commissioners from the whole, all the states of the country, so that we can have that synergy, we can have that understanding. First of all, we know ourselves. 99.9% of us have not met before, but courtesy of this national assignment, we are all coming together. And I'm so happy and lucky, let me put it that way, that people of repute, people of great importance to the nation, selected from the whole states of the Federation. So we had this 3 days of learning from one another to see how we can assist. Coming to way forward, sitting with them has given me additional knowledge, because I believe when we combine our knowledge together, we can uplift the standard and the wherewithal of the Commission. And I believe starting from there, I will now engage other stakeholders. Like I told you, first is my staff, then my commissioners, and then other agencies of government. We intend to take visits to all the government agencies that are relevant to our organization.
Yes,
we intend to start with the National Assembly leadership, because we are their babies, and we intend to also visit some of the agencies that are part and parcel of us. And then we will even extend our hands of fellowship to all other agencies that we know can even assist us in one way or the other, especially in disseminating information, in giving people idea of what our commission is, what you need to come and see what we do, You don't need to pay any money. And at the same time, since we have our legs, our branches all over the state, and to a large extent, we even have branches in some of the local governments, and we are trying to see that we have even reached even wards. Local government, we have wards. From there, we know the information will circulate and people will know more about us.
We're still with the Honorable Chief Commissioner. The Honorable Chief Commissioner, of course, is the head of all the commissioners of the Public Complaints Commission. And we're still talking with him, of course, to know about his vision and the mission for the commission and his plans to make sure that at the end of his tenure, he has done excellently well, which I trust. Sir, how do you intend to promote transparency and honesty, especially in the commission in dealing with the public?
Well, we are planning to, like we started with the commissioners, we are trying to bring work ethics so that we will all play on the same page to the extent that the way we disseminate information, the way we even behave will go a long way. The way we disseminate our information, the way we communicate with people. Then we intend to undergo certain training through the professionals. Like yesterday, we had, throughout yesterday, we have undergone training on various aspects that we are very sure will assist us in discharging our duties. Similarly, as I'm talking to you now, my predecessor has set up such training in motion all over the country, and it is ongoing. And I intend to continue with that program so that once you are able to be informed, you will be able to learn. And once you have learned, you will be able to perform. And when you perform, the result will be very clear. At the same time, we intend to communicate with other agencies for additional knowledge. We intend to partner with our zonal headquarters in Addis Ababa. We intend to partner with our international organization at the same time so that we will have the same synergy and all of us will be on the same page.
We're celebrating the International Ombudsman's Day.
Yes.
And, any message to all of those who are watching right now?
The message is very clear to all and sundry that feel free, first of all, clean yourself. Be honest, be objective. You don't report something at the end of the day, it will turn out to be against you. So once you know you have been unjustly treated by any organization of government, when I say government, I mean all the three tiers of government, or any private organization, private firms, or any individual. Like I said before, even if it is your animal that you think has been unjustly treated, please feel free to sit down, compose yourself first. Don't be angry, because once you are angry, you will go off-road. Bring your matter to us in any of our branches in the states or in the local governments. Then we will help you and treat the matter, follow it up until you get your right, and we will be happy to join you to see the conclusion of that.
How do you think, of course, that the International Ombudsman's Day can raise awareness about the importance of consumer complaints and complaint resolution in Nigeria?
Well, like if you trace the history of the commission, like I said, there's something to do with unjustifiable treatment of people in one way or the other. And At present, I think we have over 150 countries that are members. And when you look at the number, you have to understand that if every country among the member countries can come this long and to say how they assist in justifying justices to where justice matters, it is something that will uplift the trust, the belief in people in governance. And the International Day is to increase awareness on people, to know about what the Commission does at the local level, at the regional level, as well as at international level.
What message? Of course, you just passed your message to all those who have complaints. Now, sir, how do you think having a strong ombudsman institution in, of course, the whole world will foster public trust in government?
Where there is justice, there will be trust. And where there is trust between citizens, between people, there will be progress. I think it is very clear. Judging from the theme of this year's Ombudsman Day, here, I think I believe it is going to go a long way. It is something that whenever you bring up your issue and it is treated in accordance with your perception, you may report an issue and you may be wrong at it. So it is part of our duty to see that we have sat you down, we have addressed the issue, and we have made you to understand in reality you are at fault or you are wrong. And when you accommodate that, we will be happy. And we will allow you to shake hands between the two parties. And we shake hands along with you.
Okay, sir, we wish you, of course, a successful tenure in office. The Ombudsman's Radio will be here to report every activity, of course, of the Commission. At the end of your tenure, what legacy would you like to leave behind?
I want to leave behind a legacy of progress. I want to leave a legacy that the Ombudsman in Nigeria has done very, very well. People are aware about their rights. The executors or the operators are very honest, and they are up and doing, and they are looking at everybody equal. And that a lot has been achieved in terms of the number of cases that has been treated. To a large extent, I want to see that by the time I leave this office, we have changed the wagon, we have changed the pattern. I want to make it to be a kind of pyramid way of treating issue. Instead of right now, we have pyramid, it has a thin point at the top, and it is wider ground. Right now, what we have is the opposite of pyramid. So many cases. Now, at the time I live here, I want the tip of the iceberg to be like the pyramid, meaning we are getting less cases. People are now becoming aware of the rights of others. And so there is not much to report. And part of the strategy I intend to apply there is to profile the type of cases we have all over and to see, maybe select the first 10 or 20, then give public awareness on those areas so that, for example, if the cases are more on land cases, ill treatment in land, we will now address the issue from all the land authorities. Then public will know. If you obtain a land, you need to go and register it. In Nigeria, we have a lot of traditional lands, inheritance from forefathers. So you need to go and register that land, obtain a certificate of occupancy, and then go about doing your business. Otherwise, like we know in Nigerian constitution, it is very clear every land belongs to the government of the state, not federal. So if you are farming ordinarily and government decide to make use of the land, and you say you are going to take the issue to court, they will need to ask you about your paper. What qualified you to have this? This land belongs to government. What can you prove? So we need to enlighten people to know all these issues, that you have to adhere to the rule of law, the principles, ideologies, so that when you get your documents correctly in every aspect, nobody will lay you and assume he has power over you. Now, even when you own your certificate of occupancy on land, what I'm trying to imply here is that when government is interested in your land, at least it has a kind of window on how they can easily compensate you, because it is a proof that you legally own that land. And so if we give that public awareness, we believe cases on land will now reduce. Similarly, we will follow that on pro rata basis on other issues, other sectors of life.
Okay, sir, please tell us about, of course, the theme of this year's Ombudsman's Day.
Well, this year's Ombudsman's theme, as you are aware, is here to hear you. It means every ombudsman in the country, in the continent, as a whole, in the world, is always here waiting for you to hear your grievances, to hear your complaints, and also to attend to you and to ensure you obtain justice.
We've been speaking with the Honorable Chief Commissioner of the Public Complaints Commission, Honorable Chief Commissioner BASHIR ABUBAKAR Brandon Zazo. And thank you so much, sir, for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
And we hope, of course, to see more of you on the program.
Thank you so much.
The program continues in a moment. Don't go nowhere.